Hey guys, I'm back and we're here to do some night raids. Or afternoon raids, whatever you want to call it, because it's pretty early. It's just, I just got off work. Not much is going on in the game right now. Nothing in the Premier Recruits. Except for, I guess, the elite weapons. They have a deal on going on right now, but yeah, I'm not really too interested in doing this deal. Plus, I only do them whenever I got, elite weapon tokens. So, yeah, I guess I'm not used to there not being any events. Usually they have events going back to back, or maybe I was just spoiled from that event extravaganza. Because right now it is kind of boring. Nothing to do, but I guess right now is the best time to farm, build up your resources, get to, rebuild that wrinkled shirts and gloves, or just farm 13.3 and get yourself some supplies. Just stock up. Because I know the last two level ups, they pretty much ran through my inventory, ran through all my gears, just to level up. And it was kind of a struggle. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this off by talking about one of my characters. And I think the last one we talked about was Tyrese, so today will be Gregory. Alright, Gregory. Gregory is actually the first 5-star I ever received. My very first 5-star. And I thought he was pretty awesome, Well, let's go ahead and talk about his stats first. At T4 max 80, his attack goes all the way up to 777. His defense goes all the way up to 797. So his attack is about above average, and his defense is pretty good. It's close to the 800. As far as his health goes, it's 1101 when he's maxed out. So his health is pretty good too. So, attack is pretty good. It's above average. His defense is good. It's close to the 800, and his health is at 1100. So basically, his stats are pretty solid. Now, his adrenaline rush. Trader's attack. And it's funny how they call it Trader's Attack, but if you've read the comic books, you'd know why it's called that. But yeah, let's take a look at his AR. It deals 225 damage up to 4 enemies. Now, there's no other card or red alert card that I know that does, up to 4 enemies. Does damage to up to 4. It's usually 3, usually 2, but for the most part, it's always 3. Now they just released Mark, that new Mark in the All Out War number 6, and he actually does that. And I remember on my upload when I was talking about this Mark, that's one of the reasons why I was pretty, I guess, impressed by this Mark, because he's actually better than my 5-star Gregory, as far as his AR goes, because he does exactly what Gregory does: 225 damage up to 4 enemies, but he also does a negative 40 defense. Now, if we're just looking at AR, granted Gregory is a 5-star, so his actual overall stats are a lot better than Mark's, because he's just a 4-star. But if you just look at the AR alone, yeah, Gregory. See, I wanna, I wanna say that Gregory sucks. I really want to say that he's a pretty bad card, but he's my first 5-star. So there's a certain. I value this card because he's actually, I was very happy when I received him, and I was stoked, and I was like, wow, because before when I first started playing this game, once in a while I'll use an elite token. Once in a while I'll do maybe one single pull, maybe two single pulls, and I believe I did one 10 pack, and I end up receiving all 3 stars, and I was like, oh no way, am I throwing or wasting any more money in this game? Yeah, but that was when I was first playing, when I believe the first month, and I remember when I end up getting this Gregory, wow, 5 star, and I was happy. So, and I used him all the time. I had him in every team, regardless of what traits I had I always brought him along because he was a 5 star. In your mind, you already automatically think, even so, he's a pretty crappy 5 star. You think in your mind, hey, he's a 5 star, so he's better than any other card, 4 star or 3 star. Obviously, that's not true, because I don't want to say he's terrible, but at the same time, he's not great. He barely makes, he's barely good, and it's mainly because of the damage he does. If it was like Mark, where he gave a negative defense, that would actually make it useful, because 225 does not do too much damage, and he actually does more damage than Carl. He does more damage than Carl because he hits up to 4. Because Carl does 225 also, but Carl, he only hits 3 targets. But Carl also heals one teammate by 50% HP. So even so, it's the same. Carl actually has a higher attack stat, and he, like I said, his attack comes with a heal. Gregory hits 4, yes, but that 225 isn't much. You actually have to buff up your team with a good attack buff in order for this 225 to actually show good damage. But like I said, I do have a sentimental value with this card due to the fact that it's my first 5-star. So yeah, his AP is 76, and that's one of the things that I also, like I said before, when I started playing, it's no big deal. And plus, I was using offense. I wasn't worried about defense. I still wasn't too sure of how the rating system was and how defense setups were done. I put them on every team at the same time whenever I used them on offense. This 76 AR wasn't too much of a problem. But then again, back then I don't think there was that many 45 AP cards, or 58 actually was like the suit, very fast around that time. But yeah, this Gregory, he's okay. Now that I look at it now, and yeah, I never really use him anymore. I maybe once in a while I'll use him, and it's kind of sad because he is, I don't want to say he's a major character, but he is he has I guess some sort of importance in the Walking Dead universe. So it kind of sucks that they didn't make his attack much better, but like I said, he's an old card, and around that time, I guess they thought that giving him the ability to hit 4 would be good enough, or make it a good quality 5-star. But he ended up not being so. No, he has a specialist skill, tenacity, and yeah, I already said it before on other cards. I like this tenacity. It really is handy. Because whenever you're the enemy or the person raiding you, or the person you're raiding, they go and do their attacks, and he ends up still being alive because he has, he gets tenacity, gives him that 1 HP left instead of him dying, and you throw that heal. It's almost like a cat with 9 lives, So tenacity, I do like that. Leader skill. I mean, not leader skill, but tenacity skill. Tenacity skill. Here I go. I mean specialist skill. All right. Yeah, I don't know what it is today. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired. I just got off work, but yeah, his specialist skill is tenacity, and I actually like his specialist skill more than I like his AR. But like I said, this is Gregory. He's an okay card. Though I keep him around, and I do use him from time to time. Mainly, I think the only time I use him is when I'm farming. Sometimes when I'm farming 13.3, and that's only because he hits more, up to 4 targets. But yeah, this is Gregory, and uh, he's okay. He's not great, and he's maybe below good, but now, like I mentioned, he's my very first 5 star, and yeah, you could probably guess how I got him. I got him on a single pull. I actually got him during the time he was being advertised, when the first time he appeared in the Premier Recruits, and like I said, around that time I do one, maybe two, or sometimes three single pulls just to try my luck, and I end up getting him during the time he was advertised, and yeah, I that was my very first 5 star I ever received, and I think from then on, I started to pull more aggressively, I guess, and yeah, I guess if anything, this Gregory is good for me, or good. I feel, when I see this card, I to me he's a good card, only because he was my first 5 star. All right, okay, that's enough of Gregory, and enough of my cards. Let's go ahead and start rating now. Yeah, let's go ahead and start rating. Okay, let's go ahead and search. All right, I'm gonna need to get more food. Let's try to get lower. Try to get something in the 20s. In the low 20s, not the high 20s. Low 20s. Low 20s. Alright, 24. This is fine. Even so, I know there's a farm team. Let's just go ahead and get it started. Alright, let's go ahead and try to take out Tyrese. And then let's go ahead and shield. Then we try to build up our AR with Morgan. Let's go ahead and hit Chuck. Use command and splash. Okay, let's go and find our next one. Man, I just won a match, and I'm looking at my food right now, and I think I got less food now than I did before I started. This, man, I wish it wasn't so difficult to find someone at least close to your rank, but at least we just found one now. Okay, I think I picked the wrong team, but we're gonna go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start hitting Garrett. Okay. That took out Lee. See if whether or not we can take out Garrett, Aaron, and Andrea. Okay. Let's hit Andrea. Bring Lee back to life. And yeah, okay. I guess that was just one hit. Oh yeah, because Ezekiel's buff. Alright. Let's go and move on to the next. Let's just go against this team. Let's go red. Let's go ahead and go with the Negan team. Okay, it's not too bad. Let's try to take out Michonne. Wow, it's pretty hard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hit Shiva. Now that's 60%, the negative 60%. Hopefully it works. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not good. And this Shiva is so strong. I can't believe how strong Shiva is. I'm barely doing any damage, and his leader, the leader was just Michonne. Hopefully we can survive this. Okay, we did. But man, that was pretty rough. I'm trying to figure out why Shiva so... I thought, if anything, I thought Shiva's defense is supposed to be low. Well, I'm not sure whether it's her defense or her health, but man, I'm barely doing any damage to her. Okay, let's go with this one. Yeah, we'll go fast because like I said, usually I went against this team yesterday, and Ellen usually will bring blues because I believe her leader skill is defense against fast. But even so, her leader skill says defense against fast. I wouldn't bring blues regardless. If anything, I would mix it up with maybe green or red. Bringing blues, it's pretty predictable, if anything. So let's go ahead and let's just tap that Andrea, kill her with Ellen, and then Herschel should be able to take care of Ellen. Actually, I think I picked the wrong team. I used my faction medium drop team, but it's okay. That's okay. Let's try to find someone in the low 20s. Okay, now let's use my actual fast team, not my faction team. Yeah, the last team I used is actually for my faction support team. So my faction mates could take advantage of the medium drop from Jesus, but I don't. Yeah, I don't want to raid with that team. Because with Jesus at lead, Jesus gives a 30% attack, but only to fast. And that team has like 3 greens, so I have 3 cards that don't benefit from it. So that's just the only reason why I don't use it. But let's go ahead and take this team. Now this team, like I said, it's a farm team, but they're equipped with raiding weapons. So it's, I guess, half and half. because Richard is a medium dropper, so this he's probably setting this up for his faction. Now it's set up okay, but me personally, I wouldn't use Michonne as the defensive green for this team. And like I said, I usually favor 2-3, because when someone looks for your team and they go against your team, they'll bring the team a trait that you're weak to, and they'll usually come heavy. So having at least 3 cards that will be able to, that's stronger than the team that other person brings, it's a lot better than just having one. Like this, there's just one Michonne, and yes, if she gets her AR off, it will, she'll most likely wipe out my team or close to it. But luckily, my fast team is mainly, I guess, a turn 2 team, so I don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, I'm surprised he put a Michonne in there because, like I said, Michonne, I think she's a good card. I haven't talked yet about Michonne yet. I do like Michonne, her card, and I do use her for lead on my green team, but that's the only time I would ever use her is on my green team as a lead. At the same time, I don't think I'd ever use her for a defense team, and we'll talk about it when we get around to her card, and I'll explain why. All right. Hmm. Let's go ahead and go with my blue. I'm not sure how many blues he might have, but let's see whether this team can. Oh, it's all red. It's all red. All right, let's go ahead and see whether or not we could take out Garrett right away. Okay, let's attack. Yeah, let's attack Scout. Oh wow. We're gonna do this. I might end up losing this. Let's go ahead and take out Timothy. That guy's a pain. Let's go ahead and take out Scout. Take out Bruce. Hopefully we still survive this. Okay, I did the... that was a wrong move. I should have hit with Andrea first. But we were able to survive it. We only had 2 cards left. Pretty tough team. I wasn't expecting all red, because usually with the Wanderer it's always mixed, but that was all red. So not too bad. Not a few challenging, matches, but not bad overall. So yeah, I guess that's all we have. I mean today, and there's nothing going on, no events, nothing really in the Premier Recruits. The only thing is just roadmaps today. So I guess if you haven't done the roadmaps, go ahead and just get them done. I mean, right now is the best time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and finish Act 2 for All Out War number 6, and if anything, just farm 13-3 for the rest of the day. So yeah, that's all I got for this video, this upload. And yeah, like I said before I go, thanks to the new subscribers, thanks for my current ones, and I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully there's something comes up tomorrow, and yeah, because I think I'll go crazy and get bored to death if nothing comes up tomorrow. But yeah, have a good afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys again. All right, bye.